Disclaimer, I am blind, so if the picture isn't good, well, this is just a blind person using an iDevice to record a video. I cannot see or adjust the picture, so it's just what it is. Hi everyone, I just thought I'd kind of give you an idea of what I'm thinking right now as far as what I like, what I don't like, what am I going to try to use, what am I maybe not going to try to use. First and foremost, I tried to create audio vlogs and edit for a couple of days. Did you guys like those? Let me know in the comments below. Did you guys really like those? Would you want me to continue doing it that way? I have the most ability to edit with audio recording, but I just don't like, as I said before, I don't like the finished product of that. You know, I mean, it sounds like you're listening to it. It's just not natural. Again, I probably don't like that for the same reason I don't like the way the iPod 6th generation sounds. It just, you know, you watch everybody else's videos and they don't, you know, they sound natural. Well, let's face it, they are natural. They turned the camera on and they started recording themselves. And they didn't make a whole bunch of adaptations to their sound. It just sounded natural. Like reality, like a vlog's supposed to. Unless they put music all over it, which, yeah, I think I've already told you what I think of music. I don't really particularly like music all that much, and if I ever use music, it'll be just maybe a couple of seconds here and there, like to divide two scenes or something. But it's going to be, again, just maybe a couple seconds, and I will have to be very selective about where I get it because I do not want to be the next YouTuber who finds herself in court being accused of stealing people's work. That's why I get so... That's why I don't just watch Big Brother and just turn it on right when Julie's about to announce the eviction, you know, who's getting evicted, and just let it run until, you know, until it's been announced. That's why I don't, you know, I just don't want excerpts of TV shows incorporated into my videos. It opens you up to copyright infringement, I think. And if I'm wrong, I don't want to risk it to find out. But anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, editing. When I edit with an audio recorder and then put the camera next to a speaker to play the audio recorder, it just doesn't sound natural. And, you know, I hope y'all don't mind, but I'm going to go ahead and just not worry about editing. Unless you guys really want me to worry about editing. And when I say editing, again, the way I know how to edit right now is, like I said, through audio recording. So I would have to create an audio recording and then do what I did with those two vlogs. And then I just did one using my iPhone 6, and I kind of remembered how if I have time to scroll around trying to find what I'm looking for in iMovie, I do like the way iMovie comes out. But what are the problems with iMovie? Like I said, when you get finished with a video, you turn it off, you have to go use video, then you have to go insert media, then you have to go camera, then you have to go back facing. I mean, that involves finding a lot of things on the touch screen, swiping back and forth trying to find what I'm looking for. A lot of double tapping, a lot of, now that I have experienced the GoPro, it's so much easier to just hit the button on the GoPro. And then when you're ready to turn it off, hit the button on the GoPro again. And then hit the button on the GoPro again to turn it back on. The problem with that is what I end up with are going to be like 20, 30 files of parts of vlogs throughout the day sitting in my camera roll. I don't know how to turn that into a YouTube project. That is going to be where the Apple people come in. And or possibly, if they'll work with me on it, the Commission for the Blind. Apple says they will give me a free training on that. I'm going to give them a chance to do that. So I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute. That's what else I wanted to say. Why don't I just use the iPhone? Why don't I just use what I have right now? Because it is still an iPhone 6. I would like to, and I don't know if I can or not, but I guess you won't know until you ask. I would like to trade this iPhone 6 in to get an unlocked iPhone SE. I just don't like the bigger screen that is the iPhone 6. I don't like to have to try to carry that around. I mean, I guess I could, if I wanted to, make my phone be the iPhone 6 and turn the iPhone SE into my YouTube iDevice. But again, it's just the point that I don't want to be carrying around the iPhone 6. It's just, I'm one of these people, I just seen when she watched the Apple announcement that announced the iPhone SE, she said, a smaller phone, a smaller iPad. It's as if they're saying, you remember when we made this huge phone and this huge iPad? We think maybe you might want something a little bit smaller. And I was like, yeah, smaller actually sounds better to me. Call me crazy, but smaller sounds better to me. So if I can't get a 6th generation iPod to do what I want it to do, and the 5th generation was acting weird on Monday. Remember, I had to do a 2-parted video. Part was using my iPod and part was using my iPhone 6 next to a speaker, actually, my first audio vlog, because that 32 was acting weird. Really, I would be happy with a 32 and a 6. I mean, right now, what do I have? I've got a 32, a 64, and a 16. If I could get rid of this 16 and this iPhone 6 and trade both of those in for an iPhone SE, I'd be happy. I don't know if Apple's going to do that, but I could ask them. The 64 I'm going to use for Life Beyond Blindness. The 32, well, the 32 I could use like as a backup or something. A 32 is just, okay, it's like the 32 is a viable option, a 64 is an even more viable option, and a 16 is next to nothing. I mean, a 16, that's just silly. I mean, I guess it's not totally silly, but it's, compared to, bigger is better when you're dealing with more gigabytes in storage. Smaller is better when you're dealing with big, conking, bulky machine versus little, sleek, portable, stick it in your pocket and, you know, compact little device. So, I'd like to, for right now, I'll use this iPhone 6 as, like I said, something that if I'm just kind of hanging out at home, I'll use that for this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the go now. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe I'm thinking if I can go... Maybe I'm thinking just record a whole bunch of videos right here from home so that I've got something to put up for Vlogust while I do the on-the-go vlogging with the camera I really want to use, which is my GoPro. I mean, I can use the GoPro, but I don't want to plan on making videos that I'm planning to post right away until I know how to use iMovie to drop those videos where I want them. And, well, yeah, I'm just going to say, I was going to say, and if I can't use iMovie, figure out how else to do it, but I'm going to say iMovie. Apple, I've said this before, I feel like Apple really tries to make of all the app developers out there, Apple themselves, I think, are among the most dependable and reliable as far as, okay, if Apple puts out a new app, their app is probably going to be voiceover accessible. In other words, it's probably going to work best with voiceover, which is the feature of the iDevices that reads the screen out loud. A must for a blind person. And it is Thursday night as I record this. I don't know what time it's going to be when you see this, but it's Thursday night when I record this. And I'm going to call the Apple Store and see if I can get an appointment to have a one-on-one session working on iMovie. And the cost better not change as soon as I talk to somebody else. I mean, the Genius Bar person better not have told me that you can get complimentary sessions and then all of a sudden when I try to book it, oh, well, make sure that you are ready to pay for what? I thought I was told that it wasn't going to cost anything. I'm hoping to call them tomorrow and then hopefully we can get an appointment sometime next week. The same person that brought me to the Apple Store today is willing to take me next week, so hopefully we can get me to where I can learn how to edit things into iMovie, or hopefully we can get me to where I can learn how to edit things from my camera roll into iMovie and I can start using my GoPro as a vlogging camera. That would be the best case scenario. The second best case scenario would be to get rid of this iPhone 6 and get an iPhone 5 SE and turn that into my iDevice and take this back. The bottom line is, I think for me individually, my personal opinion is the iPhone 6 is just a bit too bulky to be a vlogging camera, a convenient vlogging camera. The iPhone SE or an iPod would be a good vlogging camera. But since the iPod 6th generation has that nasty flaw in it, And I don't think I could get a 5 Gen 64 gig. Was there ever a 64 gig in the 5th generation? If so, what do you think the odds are that I'll actually be able to get one? I'd be surprised if they exist, and I don't know if it's worth buying. I mean, I'm seriously going to check into getting an iPhone SE. That's what I'd really like. If I'm going to take the GoPro back and not use it, and only do iMovie the way I know how to do iMovie right now, I want an iPhone SE and not a 6 to use as a vlogging camera. But right now, like I said, what I'm aiming for is to be able to edit in iMovie to the extent that I can use my GoPro and manipulate 20 files made on the GoPro and turn it into a smooth, seamless, perfect vlog. Maybe not perfect, but as close to perfect as I can get it. And the reason I say, disclaimer, I'm blind, and so what you're seeing here is a blind person using an iDevice to create a video, is because I feel like with a GoPro, I probably would be making better videos just because it's in a wider... Just because, first of all, I know where the lens is. Secondly, maybe it's a little bit bigger lens. I guess it's in the wide view. I just feel like I could just I just feel like I would, in general, make better views or better videos using the GoPro, even though I should probably come up with something called, or a disclaimer for that, just disclaimer, I'm blind, so I can't see or adjust the picture. Well, I'll probably say the same kind of thing. It's just, I guess I feel like it's gonna be a better picture with the GoPro than the iPhone, just because with the GoPro it's a camera, a standalone camera. That's what it's meant for. With the iPhone, it's not necessarily a bad camera, but it's meant to do so much more. I mean, the camera is not its main focus. Camera is not its main... I mean, and it's tiny, let's face it. I mean, that lens on the GoPro is like a good big square. The iPhone camera is only about 2 finger widths wide by 1 finger width deep, you know? It's not much. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I hope you are liking what you're seeing. I hope you'll like and subscribe. And I'll see you for the next video, whatever it is. This is primarily a vlogging channel, but sometimes it's just a whatever I want to post channel. Bye. Hey everyone, one last thought, and I don't know if this is happening. I don't know if this is at the beginning of the I don't know if this is the beginning of this or the end of this that you're watching right now. I came back to it after several days, so I'm not sure where to expect it. But I had said before that Vlogust and Sightless Sunday should be 2 separate things. That meant that I guess the idea there is I would put a video up for just as a Sunday video for Vlogust and then a Sightless Sunday video. I don't know if I'm going to do that. In other words, I'm not promising something for tomorrow beyond Sightless Sunday. So, if that means I'm not succeeding with Vlogust, then maybe I'm not succeeding with Vlogust. But Sightless Sunday, week 2, might end up being Vlogust day, whatever tomorrow is, as well. What is today, even? I'm
6:57 p.m.
having to put this up. Vlogust 13th. So I'm not sure what Vlogust 14th is going to be. If it's going to be Sightless Sunday or if there's actually going to be another video. Because there's another video that I'm working on for Monday that might end up kind of being yeah. Unless I come up with something else to do for Sunday, what I'm doing right now is going to end up being the Monday vlog. And then this'll make sense as it happens. Just bear with me. Anyway, tune in tomorrow for Sightless Sunday. And there will either be something else or there won't be. I'm not sure.